Hi, we've got a flow practice on deck here. You'll see a lot of familiar poses and hopefully some new and interesting transitions along the way. We're going to work into our hips. We're going to incorporate some arm balances, some shoulder stretching for some back bends. So get a chance to practice things more than once, to learn them, to do them, and also hopefully at the end you'll get a sense you've done a little bit of everything. Okay, place your hands together in front of your heart. Rest your thumbs lightly on your sternum. Let's do one Om together. Inhale. Om. Bow your head to your heart. Lower your hands to your legs. Lift your chin and open your eyes. Okay, come onto all fours. Bring your knees a little wider than your hips and your big toes together so that they touch. Draw your belly button back towards your spine. Make your arms straight. Keeping your arms straight and your navel strong, bring your hips back to your heels. And with your head off the floor for just another moment, push your hands down and forward. To help you, bring your hips back and down. Bring your forehead and your nose to the floor. This is child's pose. Bring your breath gently through the back of your throat with your mouth closed, so that there's a slight tone in the back of your throat for Ujjayi Pranayama. With your next inhale, come up to all fours. With your exhale, move your upper back in, deeper between your two shoulder blades. Turn your toes under, lift your hips up and back. Inhale, and as you exhale, wiggle your feet back some, push your hands down and forward, just like you did in child's pose earlier. As you inhale, press the palms of your hands down and grip the floor with your finger pads. Lift your armpits up. As you exhale, lift your chin, move your upper back in. Keeping your arms strong and firm, inhale. And as you exhale, push down through your hands to bring your hips back and up. Relax your head. With your next inhale, come up onto the balls of your feet. With your exhale, bend your knees, step or jump forward at the end of your exhale. Separate your feet to the distance of your outer hips. Inhale and look up. Firm your legs as you exhale and fold forward. With strong legs, inhale, stretch your arms out to your sides and come all the way up. Join them over your head in prayer. And exhale, bring your hands back together in front of your heart. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, bend forward with strong legs. Place your hands on either sides of your feet. As you inhale, step your left leg back into a big giant step lunge. Take your hands around to the left, spin your left heel down, and take your hands off to for down dog lunge. Draw your legs towards one another. From the inside edges of your big toes, reach back to your inner heels and widen your thighs out and apart. Keep that width in your left leg. Move your navel in. Externally rotate your right leg all the way up from your hip. Then sit a little deeper into your front leg. Lunge. Now, take your left knee down to the floor and take your right hand to your right thigh. All right. Flare your fourth and fifth toes on your left foot and move your left ankle bone toward the right side of your sticky mat. It's going to help you move your outer shin in. Drag your left knee towards the right side of your sticky mat to tone your inner thigh. Okay, push your right foot down, lift your low belly up, squeeze your right hand with your right thigh. Pull your right knee toward the front of your mat, right leg really, and spin from your left hip bone to your right hip bone across your low belly, then across your belly button. It doesn't have to be a big movement. All of these opening cues are about stable, 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 position yourself well, and then with precision and clarity move. All right, next position. Lunge. Take your left knee forward just a little bit and bring your forearms down to the floor. And you may need to move your right foot just a little bit wider than your shoulder to make some space there. Make both legs strong and firm and tone your outer hips. Place your hands on the floor on your shoulders. Now take your right ankle onto your left thigh and figure 4 in down dog. Bend your left knee deeply and come up onto the ball of your left foot. Grip the floor with your finger pads. Lift your armpits up. Put your attention in the bottom of your heart and push down from there into your hands. So your spine gets longer, your hips move back. All right, we're going to transition here. Keep your figure 4 and spin the left inside arch of your foot to the back edge of your mat. Then with your right hand, push down and forward. So you're going to get a big side stretch along your right side. Then from there, take your right foot back behind your left. You may need to lengthen the distance and swiggle your left foot out some. Now lift your hips up and bring your right arm straight up from the floor. A nice arc over your head and reach. Hips high. Push your left foot and left hand down. Reach your right arm. Same side stretch. All right, one-legged down dog, right leg high. Look between your two hands and step forward, lunge. Step your left leg forward, inhale and extend your spine. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, stretch up, look up and reach up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. With an inhale, step your right leg back, big giant step lunge. Spin your right heel down, walk your hands around to the left for down dog lunge. As you inhale, make your leg muscles strong and firm. As you exhale, reach back along the inside edges of your big toes to your inner heels, and then widen your thighs out and apart. Work to keep that width in your back leg. Lift the left side of your low belly up. Spin your left hip out, your left leg out, and sit a little deeper into your front leg. Okay, lunge. Take your right knee down to the floor. Take your left hand to your left thigh. For many of us, our back leg right now is that ankle's going to sickle. So move your right ankle bone in. Drag your right knee towards the left side of your sticky mat. Firm both legs towards one another. Grip your left hand around your left thigh. Push your right foot down, lift your low belly up, pull your left leg away from your hip and spin across your low belly. The more stability you get in your outer shin and your inner right thigh, the more you spin, it will release those lower abdominal muscles and free up your front hip flexors. All right, good. Come back to a lunge. Wiggle your right knee forward just a little bit. Bring your forearms down to the floor. Place the palms of your hands on the floor. Take your left ankle to your right thigh. Figure 4, down dog. Okay, now spin your right foot to the back edge of your mat. Keep your left hand down on the floor, pushing down, and that's going to give you that big left hand side stretch. All right, we're going to transition to the arm balance after you get that good length. Push your right arm down and forward. Take your left foot back behind your right. Lengthen your distance between your right foot and your right hand some by walking your right foot back. Then as you push your right arm down, lift your hips up, reach your left arm over your hip. Okay, your left leg is behind you. It's going to be your top leg and one-legged down dog. One-legged down dog, left leg high. And look between your two hands and step your left leg forward, lunge. Step your right leg forward, inhale and extend your spine. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale here in plank, firm your legs, tone your navel. And as you exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. As you inhale, stretch your right leg back behind you. And as you exhale, step your right leg forward, lunge. Spin your left heel down, down dog lunge. Breathe here. Then come around to a lunge. Set your left knee down and grab hold of your right thigh. Tone your outer shin and your inner thigh, your low belly in, and twist to your right. Bring your forearms down to the floor. Figure 4 in down dog. Crescent Vashisthasana. Spin your foot first. Keep your right hand down. Go for that side stretch. And then take your foot back behind you. Reach your right arm over your head. Lift your hips high. One-legged down dog, right leg high. Step your right leg forward, lunge. Step your left leg forward, inhale and extend your spine. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Okay, second time, second side, stretch up. Exhale, fold. As you inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, plank. Inhale here, Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, stretch your left leg back behind you. Exhale, look between your two hands and step your left leg forward. Spin your right heel down, walk your hands around to the right, down dog lunge. Walk your hands around to the lunge. Set your right knee down. Place your left hand on your left thigh. Work to the midline strongly with your outer ankle and your right knee go onto the left side of your mat. Push your left foot down, lift your low belly up, pull your left leg away from your hip and spin carefully, deliberately across your low belly, your belly button. Then forearms down to the floor. Adjust your front leg for the width that you need it according to your hips and your mobility. Then figure 4 in down dog. Take your left ankle to your right thigh. Now pivot on your right foot, keeping your right leg bent. Take the inside arch of your right foot to the back edge of your mat and push your left hand down simultaneously to stretch your left side. Okay. Push your right hand down, lift your hips up. Take your left foot back behind your right. Bring your left arm over your head. Nice arc at first, then straighten it. All right, left leg high, one-legged down dog. Look between your two hands and step your left foot forward. Lunge. Step your right leg forward. Inhale and extend your spine. Exhale and fold. Inhale, firm your legs and stand up. Reach up, look up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, stretch up, Urdhva Namaskar. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, plank. Inhale here, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. As you inhale, stretch your right leg back behind you. And look between your two hands. This time, exhale and take your right foot to the side edge of your right hand, so the outside. Okay. Then, take your left hand to the outside, left foot to the outside of your left hand. So you had a wide step. Take your right leg back, lunge. Take your left leg back, plank, down dog. Let's do that with the left side. Step your left foot forward, wide. Take your right foot wide. Step your left leg back, your right leg back, down dog. Come up onto the balls of your feet, bend your knees, step or jump forward. Extend your spine with an inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, stretch up and reach up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, extend. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale here, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. As you inhale, stretch your right leg back behind you. And this time, once again, step it to the outside of your right hand. And step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. All right, then take your hands up off the floor. Wiggle your feet just a little bit closer together and squat. So some of you won't be able to get your heels down. Some of you will be able to get your heels down if you turn your toes out. And that's fine for this particular position. If you can get your feet straight ahead, do so. If you can't, do what you can do. All right, next thing here. Take your hands back behind your back, interlace them, and lift your chest. Not an easy thing to do in a deep squat. Now, if you've had your feet turned out, you'll need to turn them in on the way up as you lift your hips up so that you're not doing Uttanasana with your feet pointed out, but instead straight ahead. So clasped Uttanasana with your feet slightly wider than your shoulders. All right, now as you inhale, firm your legs and come up, stretching your arms up over your head. Join them in prayer. Now, step into your left foot and take your right foot up into tree. Join the palms of your hands in front of your heart. All right, so remember we were coming from a hip distance apart. I'm really wanting that side-to-side, hip distance apart kind of movement to help us with this. Step your right foot down wider than your hip. Stretch your arms up. Inhale. Transfer your weight. And as you exhale, lift your left leg up. Grab hold of your left ankle with your left hand and join the palms of your hands in front of your heart. Then, when you take your left foot down now, take it back to that wide distance. Stretch your arms up over your head as you inhale, and take your right ankle on your left thigh and bend forward in baby cradle. Press the ball of your foot to your bicep to the ball of your foot. Lift your right knee slightly towards your right shoulder and reach your inner thighs back and apart. Lift up on the right side of your low belly. Externally rotate your right leg and soften a little bit back behind your heart. All right, it's a little deeper hip stretch now. Then put your weight steady into your left leg to lift your arms up off the floor. Inhale. Stretch your arms up over your head. And as you exhale, take your right foot wider than your hip, your left ankle on your right thigh, and fold forward, figure four. Place the ball of your foot on your bicep and bicep on the ball of your foot. Lift your left knee slightly. Reach your inner thighs back and apart. Lift your low belly up. Externally rotate your left leg and sit a little deeper. Come up, stretching your arms up over your head, and inhale. And as you exhale, separate your feet as you place your left hand down. Interlace your hands back behind your back. Firm your legs, lift your chest. Exhale here and fold forward. Inhale. And as you exhale, lower your hands to the floor by the sides of your feet. Inhale, extend your spine and look up. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale. And exhale, chaturanga, come all the way down to your belly. Interlace your hands back behind your back. Stretch your feet straight back behind you. Lift your chest and your legs up, Shalabhasana variation. Now keep lifting your chest up and place your hands by your lower ribs, then down on the floor. Press your toenails down, squeezing your legs. Drag yourself forward, up dog. Push back, down dog. As you inhale, stretch your left leg back behind you. And as you exhale, step your left leg forward to the outside of your left hand. Step your right leg forward to the outside of your right hand. Squat. So for me, to squat down with my feet straight ahead, I actually have to go in a little bit with my feet there. That wide, and it changes the angle into my hips. So you gotta be a little bit personalized in your placement. Take your hands. You have to do that anytime, whether your teacher's telling you to do that or not, but okay. We do our best to make one transition flow well into the other, but sometimes you got to make those small adjustments because we don't want the choreography to interfere with your own needs or your own alignment requirements. So lift your chest, stretch up. All right. Now, Uttanasana, hands clasped. Make sure your feet somewhere in that transition, you point them straight ahead. Inhale, come up. Stretch your arms up over your head. And we'll start on the right side this time. Step into your right leg. Take your left leg up into tree. Place your hands together in front of your heart. As you inhale, stretch your arms up over your head. And as you exhale, take your left foot down a little wider than your hip. Place your right foot up in tree. Baby cradle, step your right foot wide, stretch your arms up, inhale. Take your left ankle on your right thigh, fold. Inhale, come up. Step wide, second side. Inhale, come up. And exhale. Take your right foot down, a little wider than your hip. Interlace your hands back behind your back. Firm your legs as you inhale. Lift your chest. And as you exhale, fold forward. Inhale here. And as you exhale, place your hands down on the floor by the sides of your feet and inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, walk your feet back to down dog. And then to plank. Chaturanga. Come all the way to the floor, interlace your hands, Shalabhasana, lift your legs, lift your chest. Keep lifting your chest, place your hands by your lower ribs, turn your toes onto the floor and come up, dog. Down dog. Come up onto the balls of your feet. Bend your knees. Step or jump forward. Extend your spine with an inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale and bend forward. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale here. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhaling. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. As you inhale, stretch your right leg back behind you. As you exhale, bend your right leg, step forward to a lunge. Lower your left knee down to the floor. Okay, interlace your hands back behind your back. You've got Anjaneyasana, interlaced hands. Draw your legs towards one another, lift your chest, draw your shoulders, your arms back. Keep lifting your chest, and as you inhale, stretch your arms up over your head, look up. All right, now as you exhale, place your hands on either side of your front foot. This is one of those, is how we get there is kind of gonna matter. We're gonna go to a standing split here. So you're gonna step into your right leg and lift your left leg. Then, with straight arms and your heels down, bend your left heel to your hip. Bend your arms to bring your torso down and lift your left knee high. Push your right foot strongly down into the floor and slowly straighten your left leg. Work your inner thighs strongly toward one another. Okay, now we're going to come back out that same way. Bend your heel to your hip. Now straighten your arms, heels of your hands down as best as you can. Bring your thigh into your belly as you push down with your arms. Then straighten your left leg, place it on the floor. Now come up onto the ball of your right foot with your weight heavy into your left foot. All right, take your hands around your right ankle. Bring your right thigh into your belly and come up standing. You can stay here in that tucked in position, or bring your shin parallel to the floor, or straighten your right leg. And you may need to back out on the grip, lower down onto your leg. Now, bring your right heel to your hip. Keeping your left leg strong, place your right foot down onto the floor, let go of your hands, okay, and fold. Inhale, extend your spine, and come all the way up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale here, Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog. I always forget to say exhale on that chaturanga, so down dog, exhale. One big long inhale around here. Stretch your left leg back, inhale, there it is again. Exhale, lunge. Lower your right knee down to the floor. Interlace your hands back behind you. Draw your right knee towards your left foot towards the back of your mat, and lift your low belly up. Draw your shoulders back, your arms back, and reach back. Sit a little deeper through your chest. Well, through your hips to bring your chest higher up. All right, now as you inhale, turn your hands out, stretch your arms up. Now exhale, place your hands down on the floor. We're going to go to standing split. Step into your left leg. Bring your right heel to your hip. Make your arms straight and lift your right knee high to the sky. Now push your hands down and forward. Bend your elbows and fold so that your torso comes down and help you bring your knee higher up. Slowly straighten your right leg. Squeeze your inner thighs towards one another. Push your left foot down strongly into the floor to lift your right leg higher. Now, bend your right heel to your hip. Straighten your arms and look up. Bring your right thigh to your belly, and now really push through your arms like a Bakasana situation. And straighten your right leg, placing your foot on the floor. Transfer your weight to your right foot and coming up onto the ball of your left foot. Interlace your hands around your heel. You can abandon that clasp. You can come up without it. Then grab hold of your foot. It's just if you can do that transition, it works a lot of core strength, a lot of balance. Knee to your chest, shin parallel to the floor, legs straight. Those are your basic stages. Then bend your left heel to your hip. Bend your right leg, place your foot on the floor. Let go of your clasp. Inhale, extend your spine. And come all the way up. With an exhale, fold your hands together in front of your heart. We're going to add on. Stretch up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale here. And as you exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, stretch your right leg back behind you. You can practice this leg work here. Bring your right heel to your hip. Come up onto the ball of your left foot. Now bring your thigh to your belly, your shoulders over your wrists. Push through your arms. Now step your right foot forward. Lower your left knee down. Grab your hands back behind you and interlace them. Lift your chest up. First, reach your hands back, then turn the palms of your hands towards your foot to turn your arms out more. And keeping that turn, stretch your arms up over your head. Exhale, place your hands down. Standing split variation. Stand into your right leg. Bring your left heel to your hip. Straighten your arms for stage. Then, fold. Straighten your left leg. Bring your left heel to your hip. Straighten your arms, push. Bring your belly button towards your spine, your thigh to your belly. And step your left foot down. Transfer your weight. Come up. Udhita Hasta. Padangustasana. Bend your right leg. Place your foot back down on the floor. Come all the way back up. Anjali Mudra. Inhale, stretch up. I said we're going to add on. We're actually going to repeat and then add on. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend. Exhale, plank. Inhale here. Exhale, Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Stretch your left leg back. Inhale. Bend your left heel to your hip. Come up on the ball of your right foot. Bring your left thigh to your belly. Your shoulders over your wrists and push down. Then step forward. Anjaneyasana with shoulder stretch behind you. Stretch your arms up, inhaling. And exhale, place your hands down on the floor, step into your left leg, bend your right knee. Push your hands down and forward, bend your arms to lift your right knee higher and fold your torso in deeper. Straighten your right leg. Bend your right heel to your hip, straighten your arms. Bring your thigh to your belly, push. Step your right foot down. Inhale and come all the way up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale here, chaturanga. Up dog and down dog. Lower your knees to the floor. Turn your toes under. Interlace your hands back behind you and turn your palms out. Ustrasana variation. Bring your hands to your heels. Inhale, come on up, stretching your arms up over your head. Take the tops of your feet down. Join your feet and your legs together and sit down, Vajrasana, with your arms up. Inhale here, lift your chest. And exhale, keeping your navel strong, fold forward. You're aiming to use the strength of your core all along the front and your back to get your forehead down first. Then your pinky fingers down. Lift your wrists up. Then push down with whatever's touching the floor to stretch your shoulders. Squeeze your legs, tone your navel. Inhale, come on up. Come up onto your knees. Exhale, interlace your hands back behind you. Lift your chest, turn your palms out. If you need a more moderate form for your Ustrasana, then turn your toes under so that the balls of your feet are down. Place your hands on your hips. Inhale, come on up. This time with your exhale, come to all fours. Turn your toes under and push back downward facing dog pose. Now, turn your feet to the left so that the inside arch of your left foot and the outside of your right foot is on the mat. Push your left foot down. Push your left hand down to lift your hips up. Now take your right foot to tree, your right hand. Grab hold of it to help. And then like we did earlier, bring the right arm over in an arc. Let's go to the second side. Place your right hand down and turn your feet smoothly as best you can. Push your right foot down, lift your hips up, bend your left leg wide. Once you've got your tree leg position, take that left arm over your head to get the side stretch. All right, place your left hand down. This time spin your feet again. Use that same transition. This time, bend your knees. both of them, and stand firmly into your left foot. Push your left hand down. Take your right arm up in a big circle, and now grab the outside of your foot for a bow variation. Your heel to your hip, your knee back, then kick back. It's just take your chest forward, your pelvis forward, your foot back and your arm back, and even your head back. Okay. Whoa. Second side. Bow. Down dog. Plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Come up onto the balls of your feet. Bend your knees. Step or jump forward. Extend your spine with an inhale. Exhale. Squat. Okay, from this squat, dig your right elbow wide, your left elbow wide, lift your chin up. Then take the palms of your hands down. We've been working these actions in our legs. Squeeze your knees and bring your heels to your hips. You can stay with bent arms, or, like we were practicing earlier, tone your navel, straighten your arms, bring your heels to your hips. Come back down. Then from the squat, take the palms of your hands around the backs of your ankles. Keep your belly on your thighs. Come up to Uttanasana. Inhale, come up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale here. Make everything strong and firm like a plank. And then exhaling, chaturanga. Bend your arms, come forward slightly. Roll forward, inhaling. Push down. Bring your shoulders back. Exhale, down dog. Bend your knees to the floor. Come up onto the tips of your toes or the balls of your feet. Interlace your hands. Roll your shoulders back. Turn your hands out. Ustrasana. Inhale, come up. Take your arms up over your head. Join your feet and your legs together. Sit down, Vajrasana, reaching up. Then inhale, lift your chest. Tone your navel. Your task is to keep as much of your hips and your heels touching as you can, as long as you can, all the way down. Your aim is your forehead first, not your hands. It's going to require a lot of strength. Pinky fingers down, wrists up, push down to stretch your shoulders. Squeeze your knees together, anchor your hips to your heels, come up in one piece as much as possible. Then stand onto your shins and exhale, interlace your hands back behind you. Turn your arms and turn your hands out. Squeeze your legs towards one another. Bring your pelvis forward. Go back. Take your hands to your heels, thumbs on the outside, fingers on the inside. Inhale, come up. Exhale, all fours. Down dog. Spin both heels to the left. Tree pose. Right arm, bring it out in front of you. Stretch. Second side. Spin both heels. Keep that left hand down for a moment to get your side stretch. Bring your left foot up. Balancing bow variation. Spin both heels. Take your right arm over your head, back behind you. Big shoulder articulation. Second side. Down dog. Come up onto the balls of your feet. Bend your knees, step or jump forward. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, squat. Inhale, lift your chest. And then exhale, fold a little deeper. Bakasana. Come back down. Deep squat malasana to deep folded uttanasana. Chin up to the very last minute and then fold in. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend your spine. This time, bend your knees, thighs to your belly, hips to your heels. Then take your hands a little bit back behind you to sit down, Dandasana. Inhale here. Exhale. Okay, then inhale. And as you exhale, push your hands down and forward to help you bring your navel in and back. Then your forearms down, lie down. Stretch your arms up over your head as you inhale. And as you exhale, bring your feet about 12 inches off the floor. If it hurts your back with your hands over your head, take your hands underneath your hips. Bring your feet up another 12 inches. Then bring your feet up so your legs are perpendicular to the floor and take your arms out to your sides. As you inhale, lift your hips, and as you exhale, shift them to the right. Jatara Parivartanasana. Keeping your right arm down, lower your legs to your left. Inhale, come up. Exhale, shift. Inhale, anchor, and exhale, lower. Inhale, bring your legs up. Exhale, shift. Inhale, anchor. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, shift. Inhale, anchor. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, back to the center. Inhale, stretch your arms up over your head and lower your feet about 12 inches from here. Inhale here and lower down and pause. Halfway to the floor from there. And then all the way down. As you inhale, place your left hand on your left thigh, bring your right hand to your right big toe. Bend your knee into your chest once again. With your next exhale, straighten your right leg. Inhale here, bring your forehead and your shin as close together as you can. And then exhale, lower back down. Bring your right arm perpendicular to the floor. Inhale here, bring your right leg out to the right. Place your left foot on the floor and take your right ankle onto your left thigh in figure 4. Fold your legs in, Sukhi Randrasana. Inhale here. As you exhale, straighten your left leg along the floor. Straighten your right leg along the floor. Bend your left knee up. Grab hold of your big toe in your first 2 fingers. With your next exhale, straighten your left leg. With your next inhale, bring your forehead and your shin together. And then lie back down. With your left arm perpendicular to the floor, bring your left leg out to the side. Place your right foot on the floor, bend your left knee. Take your left ankle to your right thigh, Sukhi Randrasana. Straighten your right leg along the floor, then your left leg along the floor. As you inhale, stretch your arms up over your head. And then exhaling, bring your legs about 12 inches up off the floor. And pause. Bring your legs up about 12 inches from there and pause. Bring them up so they're perpendicular to the floor and take your arms out parallel to your side, well, perpendicular to your sides. Inhale, lift your hips, shift, anchor, lower. Inhale up, exhale, shift. Inhale, anchor, exhale, lower. Inhale up, exhale, lift and shift. Inhale, anchor, and exhale, lower. Inhale up, shift, anchor, lower. Inhale up, back to the center. Stretch your arms up over your head. Inhale here and lower your legs about 12 inches. And pause. Now, as though you could split the difference between where you are here and the floor, lower another few inches down, about 12 inches. Lower all the way to the floor. Supta Padangusthasana. Almost done here. Place your left hand on your left thigh. Grab hold of your right big toe. As you're ready, straighten your right leg. Lift your head and shoulders up off the floor. And lower back down. With your exhale, lower your right leg to the right. Place your left foot on the floor. Take your right ankle to your right thigh. Fold your legs in. Straighten your left leg flat along the floor. Straighten your right leg. Then Supta Padangusthasana, second side. Last time. Lift your head and shoulders up. Bring your forehead close to your shin. Lie back down. And then go out to the side. Place your right foot on the floor. Bring your left ankle to your right thigh. Fold your legs in. Inhale here. And as you exhale, straighten your right leg along the floor. And then bring your left leg to the floor. Bring them together in Supta Tadasana. And from there, make a solid moment of remembering straight to the middle, line up with yourself, and then rest there. Let your legs fall open, bring your hands down by your sides. And gently deepen your breath. Bring your hands to your chest. Place your feet on the floor. Carefully roll to your right side. And push yourself up to seated. Place your hands together in front of your heart. And let's close with one Om. Inhale. Om. Bow your head to your heart. Lower your hands to your legs. Lift your chin and open your eyes. Namaste.